get straight to new information coming to us from Yolo County, just east of Sacramento, where 7 people are unaccounted for after a warehouse that was storing fireworks went up in flames in a massive explosion yesterday. The fire sparked multiple spot fires in the area. People who live nearby were evacuated. This is what the scene looks like right now. Skyfox up above the area. You can see there is a lot of devastation on the ground, a little bit of smoke still rising from the scene. Of course, that major headline that 7 people are unaccounted for is what investigators are focusing on now. We'll bring in KTVU's Amanda Quintana. She's been tracking the investigation. She is live in the newsroom with that late breaking info.
Yes, that news just came out in the last few minutes. CAL FIRE said those 7 people are unaccounted for. First responders are trying to find them. They say this is still an active incident with a continued threat to the area, so the evacuation orders are still in place. We also learned from the scene that this is being treated as a crime scene. Firefighters were initially called to this scene for an explosion just before 6 last night in the town of Esparto. Aerial video showing these explosions is pretty unbelievable. You can see fire in that first building sparks multiple explosions in the second building. Eventually, the whole building explodes and fireworks keep going off for hours. This caused multiple spot fires around the facility, totaling at least 80 acres. This also triggered a 1-mile evacuation zone. You can also see the aftermath, both buildings destroyed, debris thrown far from those structures in the blasts. We spoke to one man who lives nearby who felt the blasts and said he was scared.
I was taking a nap about 5:30. I woke up out of a dead sleep, and I thought it was an earthquake. You know, I felt the whole apartment shake. The windows rattle. I thought the windows were going to just break out, you know. It felt like somebody grabbed the apartments and just shook them. And then when I was outside looking at the smoke and everything, I felt another explosion that shook everything. The cement, the ground, the stairways, everything.
CAL FIRE now saying 7 people unaccounted for. It's unclear if they worked at the warehouse or were inside at the time. Last night, firefighters could not comment on injuries, still trying to deal with a very active scene, and they had to pull back and let the fire burn.
Called in additional resources. We were able to mitigate and contain the surrounding spot fires. And currently we have crews maintaining a safe perimeter around the area, and that's all we're going to be doing for the night.
The CAL FIRE arson and bomb unit is investigating. Meanwhile, nearby homeowners in the area are surveying some of the damage that the explosion caused.
It blew out these French doors, broke all the casings all around it and the lath and plaster. When we first got in, there was plaster all over the over the step here, but there was nothing broken up here, and I couldn't figure out. And then when I went to open the door, it all fell on the inside, and then I figured out what was going on.
Right now, investigators are using drones to assess the hazards. We are working to find out more information. It is still a very active investigation. Now we know it is being treated as a crime scene, and they are looking for those 7 people. We do expect to get an update from firefighters sometime today. Live in the newsroom, Amanda Quintana, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Amanda, thank you. With the 4th of July just a couple days away now, San Jose officials are